And the audio is on. Oh, this is exciting. This is exciting. So much fun.
Why would I take a picture of this?
I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, dude, seriously? What happened?
You got nothing.
Oh, my switcher just died. Hey guys, what's going on?
Finally, number 1. Yes. What's up, guys? What's up, David? Fang up the throat.
Dude. Okay, so that's messed up.
Yes.
No, the computer, the switcher just kicked out.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's not good.
No, that really sucks.
Well, good morning, guys. Right now in Clearwater, Florida, it's very hot.
Oh, yeah, weather. All right.
Morning from Ohio.
Man. That is so screwy. Why the hell did that happen?
What's that, Robert Van Hoy?
Ah, there we go. All right, we might be back in business.
All right.
Oh, I didn't remember all the pictures. All right, thank God. All right, little minor hiccup there in the morning. Hey, but it's Friday. It's fun. It's exciting. As Fernando said, the weather is good.
If you are inside on the AC, if you are outside, not so much.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. The rain is hopefully past.
Oh no, really?
What happened? I got my bud, but it came broke? Yo, no way. Dude, I packed the crap out of those.
Really?
Yeah, dude, they were in bubble wrap and they were in the popcorn.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought like special sleeves to put them in, and then we packed them full of popcorn, and oh, that totally sucks. It totally sucks. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. All right, well, let's get rolling with the news. So this week we have some fun and excitement to talk about, specifically our show sponsor. So let's head over to the laptop and we'll take a look at it. This week's sponsor is Morel. That's right. You can find Morel at morelhifi.com. Morel is celebrating 45 years in business. This is their 45th anniversary, and one of the new products that they're specializing in that has come out, we've been talking about it here for a while, is the Elate Carbon Pros. They have a brand new carbon cone, a whole new design, a new tweeter based off of their higher Supremo tweeters. That's a key. That's a key. You guys want to remember that. That has a special name. Has the Lotus grill. It is a phenomenal set of speakers. It's the thing dreams are made of, and they're the sponsor for the show. What you're gonna win, or have the opportunity to win, is this cool 45th anniversary t-shirt here that comes in large and extra large only. We'll be giving this away at the halfway point, so make sure to stay tuned. I want to thank Morel so much for sponsoring the show. Now, the first bit of news is this guy right here. This is a single channel Bluetooth receiver with aptX support. And if you notice the name on the bottom, it says AudioControl. This, of course, is a leaked photo by your friend and mine, Chris Bennett. Yesterday, Thursday, they had their wrap-up for their web series that they've gone on, 45 weeks? Not 45, yeah, maybe 45 weeks. God, yeah, because I think they started back in February, March.
Yeah, when all these pandemics started.
So they've been going live every Thursday now since the beginning of the pandemic. Last week marked the last of those live shows. They've covered tons of topics, Chris and Matthew over there. And they just kind of wanted to give a direction as far as what was going to happen, new to the company. Of course, all those shows are still available up on Facebook.
Yeah.
However,
I think they're gonna upload it to YouTube on their channel, of course. So you can go and check them out.
But one of the things that they talked about is this guy right here, the signal processor, and its AR capability. Something that we've been seeing, or that we've seen the plug. We just have never actually had one that worked. The plug is designed to go right here into the expansion port, and what that's going to give us is AR capability. So you'll be able to use it with all the iData T harnesses instead of something like a DSR1. So anything with a D in it, you'll be able to do that. The problem is that they've been talking about it for like 2 years now, but by the end of this year, they are finally to the point now where they're in-car trials and everything is looking good. I know iData has cleared them. So by the end of this year, we should see that software update come out and allow you to finally be able to use it as a Maestro product. We're super excited about that, as you can imagine, because we use
this is a big thing.
Yes.
This is a big thing, definitely. So, yeah, we're excited about that.
So for all you guys, stay tuned. Like the Challenger we have parked out of frame here, we would have been able to easily just put a D408 in it, or a D6-1200, or the future 5-channel amplifier. AR it right in and be done.
Yeah.
So that'll be super awesome that we'll have that technology at our disposal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the shirt?
Yeah.
And that's why I always tell these companies to not talk about stuff before they're ready. But, you know, that's the one thing about AudioControl is that they get just as excited as we do. So they'll typically let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, it's like, we're not talking about it. Guess what? Today,
Yeah, it's like, don't tell anyone we put the expansion port on the D4.800. And then Matthew, hey, we put an expansion port on the shh! Slow down, bro.
But it's like you say, you are so excited about this product and about this changes that they doing to the product that you can't. It's like, I gotta tell them.
I gotta tell somebody.
Yeah.
The next bit of news here, it's a sad state of affairs. Android Auto glitches reported after Android 11 download.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a sad story. I mean,
it is.
I mean, it's been such
a
a solid platform in the automotive world. I mean, there's never been an issue with cables or it syncing up or whether your phone, what carrier it's on, whether it do wireless or not. It's never been an issue. It has worked simply flawlessly.
Your sarcasm is so nice.
I think I'm talking about that other company.
Okay.
Who did have a software update this week also, but didn't get this cool title of glitches.
Yeah.
If anything, they brought an update to the whole thing, so now you can do like background changes and all that fun stuff. But
anyway,
for those of you that do have Android Auto in your car, and if you've done the software update and you've noticed that there are any issues, it is not your radio.
No.
Don't think for a minute that overnight somehow your radio broke.
No.
It didn't. Your radio still works fine. It's still doing whatever it needs to do. Unfortunately, Android Auto is not cooperating. There again, it's one of those joyous things we all deal with now as a modern society, and everything is super cool.
So one of the glitches that Android Auto has is randomly the music is gonna cut out. Like randomly it's gonna cut out. If you make a phone call, you cannot hear the other people or they can hear you. So don't think there's a microphone issue or something like that. So
basically what we're saying is don't go back to your car stereo guy that sold you the radio and be like, dude, this radio's broke. It's not broke. Android just is going through an issue right now, and I'm sure within the next month or so they'll have an update to fix it.
And Android platform is working on it with this issue that they having right now.
Now keep in mind not everyone is experiencing these issues. However, enough people are to where it made a whole news story. I mean, I guess when you're down, kick hard. I don't know.
That's what happened?
You can never tell anymore. All right, next story up. Nakamichi Airship's new CarPlay decks. Okay.
All right, so hang on. I have an idea for the Morel t-shirt giveaway. Give it to whoever has Morel speakers in the Tacomas. Okay, Victor.
Yeah, but they only come large, extra large, Victor. So I mean, I don't know if you're a big dude. I don't know if it would fit you.
It's okay. I have who's gonna. How are you gonna win?
Yeah. All right. So. Anyways, so as I was saying, Nakamichi airships in new CarPlay decks. In the story, there is, even though we are covering the fact that Nakamichi has brought in these new decks, As you can see here is the Nakamichi NA6605. The real point of this story is the fact that they airshipped them in. Okay? And from the picture, they airshipped in a lot of them.
A lot.
Now, for those of you that are into car audio and you wonder how products get from one point to the next, whether it be from whatever country of origin they come from, that's not the point here. But air shipping right now is god-awful expensive.
Yes.
Like, ridiculously expensive, as opposed to the standard conventional method, which is the slow boat, as they call the slow boat from China. Now, why this is even... Why? Okay,
what are we talking about?
These are $400 decks that they had to airship in at a super expensive rate. But because radio supplies are so thin right now, and most manufacturers aren't willing to take a hit, they're probably not going to make a lot of money off of these radios.
They're not going to make a lot of money, but I think they're going to go through...
Oh, they're definitely going to sell.
This need of a radio.
Well, and this kind of piggybacks into another story that they were talking about, how certain dealers now are... Because there's been a decrease in product, meaning like manufacturers haven't any product, and what has been happening is you've kind of reached out to other manufacturers that you may not have carried in the past just because you need product to sell. You need stuff to keep the lights on, and the trend now is a lot of these companies have had a chance to deal with companies that they've never dealt with before with positive results and great customer service, and are like, I'm going to keep these brands. So I think Nakamichi is probably trying to capture that trend. I know, like Ground Zero, big sponsors of the show, PowerWire kits were non-existent. Like copper, what is that? They flew in tons of power wiring kits to sell in the hopes that they would be able to move into some of these retailers that couldn't get the standard kits that they want. They'd use these kits and be like, damn, these are really nice kits. And once this pandemic ends, they will be able to stay in the stores. There will still be orders. They'll have created new streams of revenue. So I feel like Nakamichi, this is why they decided to bite the bullet and bring in, as you can see, a ton of this product at the price that they sell it at, and just take a chance. I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, like you say, you might get lucky and start selling them a lot, and get you profit back. Maybe not. Maybe you lose something.
I mean, it's a gamble.
It's one of those
like
things.
Anything.
Yeah.
All right. Now this next story is I'm really excited about. This one was kind of off the radar. As you can imagine, doing a news show about 12 volts, it's weekly, is not exactly the easiest thing to do. Trying to find stories that are relevant can be difficult. However, this story I was excited about. And let me just cut to the still here. So this is a company called Eton. And as you can see, they won an ESA award, which we've talked about here on the show, because ESA just gave Ground Zero with their mini DSP. They won an ESA award. That's the 4 to 6
for the best affordable DSP.
Yeah, so they just took that one. Well, Eton just took an award for this guy, which is the Stealth 7.1 DSP amplifier. All right.
7.1.
7.1. Let that sink in for a minute. 7.1. We all know 5.1, right? Because we all have home theaters that may actually have 7.1. Now, keep in mind, 12 volt is using 7.1 as a just not in the same sense like it's a Dolby 7.1 or THX or any of that crap. It's just a 7.1. Let's head over to the website here. You can find their stuff at eton.gmbh.com, or just do a Google search, which is what I did for Eton. It is a German company, and they have this really unique stealth fighter looking amplifier. Like, it is pretty, like, crazy looking.
Looks like an Xbox.
It's definitely not something we're used to seeing. However, let's open this up here. This technical data, it has 7 channels, and this right here is what makes it super exciting. 5 by 100 and 2 by 180. All right, so that's 5 by 100, 2 by 180. The 0.1 is the sub-channel output. All right, so it has a DSP. It has an 8-channel DSP. The 5 by 100 is for center channel.
Wow.
Okay, so you have 2 mid-bass, which are the 180. Then the other 5 channels are for your satellites.
Okay.
And if you want, rear fill.
Yeah.
So you can do either a 3-way set with center channel and whatnot, but you have 7 channels. Center channel is one of them. So it's 100 across the dash. So if you have a component set, you could do tweeter 100, center 100, other tweeter 100, mid-bass 180, rear fill 100, and then 1 out to the sub-amp. All DSP controlled. Now, I have never played with this amplifier. I know nothing about this amplifier other than it looks really good on paper, and I would love to dive deep more into this, because this product is something I have been asking for, desperately asking for, and it's like, wow, somebody actually built it.
Why not? You know, I mean, with this technology that we have, I'm surprised that, you know, more companies, they haven't been more involved in this. I'm sure it's kind of hard to do, but...
Well, I mean, you know, like 8 channels. Everyone makes 8 channels. And that's fine, but it doesn't answer the question of center channel, because an 8 channel typically turns into a 6 channel really fast.
Correct.
Because you want that extra power on the mid bass.
Yes.
You know, you want that 150, 160 watts on the mid bass. You know, you look at what we have right now for 8 channel offerings. And yes, you can do a center if you want, but it's not like that. I mean, even if those numbers are like fudged just a little, because 100 seems high, but I don't know how big the amplifier is, because most of those amplifiers are like 80.
Yeah.
But even at 80 by 5 and 120 by 2, I would be super stoked to have that, because I mean, 80 watts is plenty of power for a system like that. One amplifier or one amplifier and subsystem. You don't 100 watts on tweeters. Okay, like I said, I feel the numbers are quite fudged, and we both know with the power curve, 100 watts on a tweeter isn't really 100 watts on a tweeter. So I mean, you're lucky to get.
And that was one of those companies that I like, the ones that we have in here. If you don't use, like, the amplifier knows that you don't use a lot of power in this and shifts
power
the
shift.
power
The
to the mid bass. Yes, and it's like that's awesome.
Yes,
because you put this much power on the tweeters and then shifts the rest to the mid bass, and it's awesome.
Well, power shift is one of those technologies that I feel like, you know, we could see amplifiers evolve into that would be really super helpful.
Totally.
And there again, I think staggered power. Like, you know, the question is, how do you evolve amplifier technology other than, because it's always like 100 by 4, 120 by 4. You know, every amplifier manufacturer that has tried to come out with a staggered power amplifier, like Kenwood's done it. They had that 4-channel amplifier that was like 70 by 2 and 120 by 2. And it's like, this is awesome. Like, it is the perfect 4-channel amplifier, because why do I, why do we need 120 by 4 if I'm trying to just do a standard 4-channel situation where I have a set of passives up front, a set of rear fills? I want 270. I want that power shift capability. I think manufacturers need to figure out that more efficiently. I mean, I get it. It's a whole different... I'm not an engineer. I'm sure we could call Joe, and the first thing Joe would do is go like... and
let me explain to you how
it's
going to
work. Let me explain to you what you're asking for, my friend, because...
It's not that easy.
Yeah, it's not. Slow it down, you know? But that's fine. I feel as we move forward, though, with IC mini amplifiers getting to be more and more prevalent and better sounding, there's no reason we can't do multiple amplifiers underneath one heatsink that would give us that. I mean, look at like the ACM amplifiers. Okay, you have 3 amplifiers that are all identical, the same size. How hard would it be to put those 3 amplifiers on one circuit board, sharing one power rail system between it? And seriously, put all 3 of them on one circuit board, where you have 300 by 1, 150 by 2 and 75 by 4. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be phenomenal. Or they're again making something like this where you have 7 channels plus 1 output.
You know what would be cool if they have, for example, like those type of amplifiers, the small ones, and then like a board that you can actually connect. You don't have to buy just the circuit board and put it on. So just like a connected, just like a Lego part.
Yeah.
Just connect it and just go to another one. So I just want to add the subwoofer today, buy that one, and then the next week, 2 weeks, you're gonna do the 4 channel and just connect it, and then you go and on and on.
But that was actually tried at one point.
See, like those amplifiers are insane, man. DeMore amplifiers.
Yeah, but there again, that's not something that the majority of the people can buy, and that's so the whole idea is to have an amplifier that people can afford.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
For example,
not in the sense that everybody can afford. Like $1,000 for an amplifier, as we know, is not something that everyone can just go out and spend $1,000 on an amplifier.
No, because for example, like you have
freak out.
You have $100 in your desk for, I don't know, like 10 years already, and the $100 have been there in your desk for I don't know how long, right?
Yes.
If I have $100 on my desk, I will spend it like right away.
Yes.
So not everybody can afford that, and that's fine because.
No, I understand.
Why?
Well, yeah, but yeah. So you're asking if you go to Matto, Matto at audiomobile.net. That's AudioMobile.net, audiomobile.net. You can find out more information about Eton. There are 3 warehouses here that ship products, so it is available locally here in the United States. They do have a website. As you can see, though, if you go to it, get ready, something really cool is coming.
So somebody said that right here, one of the dealers actually are...
Yeah, Sage. They carry it out at Nashville.
Oh, yeah? Sounds good?
Yeah, Sounds Good carries it.
Go.
So Sounds Good out of Nashville carries it. Good guys out there. That's not just the name of the Sounds Good. They're really good guys. We know some of those guys out. Actually, know quite. Yeah. So, so if you're interested in that product, definitely check them out. I want to reach out because I got to find out how much one of these things costs. I think it'd be really cool to get our hands on.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
I like the Diamore concept plug and play and modules you need. Well, those okay. So Diamore has the little mini amps coming out, so that's cool. Because I mean, those were neat. We saw those at Knowledge Fest. Yeah. Those are pretty cool.
Rick, yes, Kicker has that technology of the hub that you can control multiple amplifiers.
Well, that was the Q class. But it's
just for the DSP.
Well, that was the Q class. So you could take like if you went with the hub, it was 4. If you just went regular USB, you could control as many as you wanted, just so there was an open spot. So I think with the USB hub, you could put like, I don't know, 100, some silly amount like that. It was an infinite possibility. Kicker was one of the first companies, if not the first company, to allow you to use one piece of software to tune all the amplifiers you have. So right now, if you buy a DSP amplifier and it has 8 channels, and you need any more channels, well then you have to log out of one software and log into another. JL offers this on the VXI, but Kicker was first. However, Kicker has seen fit to move on from that technology because the Q class is end of life.
And I don't know why. It's like
it's 6, 7 years old, and it's still one of the most relevant DSP processors out there, but
why not just like replace it with something better and
I feel
redesign?
I feel as a manufacturer, you just have to make those choices. All right, it's a little past the halfway point. Fernando, ask your questions so that we can.
All right, guys. So let's pay attention of the question. So you guys can win the 45th anniversary Morel.
Excuse me.
Large
or extra large?
An extra large. That's it. All right. I want the exact name of the big tweeter that comes on the three-way set.
Well, okay, that inspired the tweeter in the three-way set. So
Yes.
you want the name of, and we've talked about this when we've talked about it. So the name of the tweeter that inspired the current tweeter in the Elite Carbon Pro set.
Yeah.
That big ass tweeter. What was the original version of that tweeter called?
And I want exact same name.
Okay,
Ooh.
so, I mean, negative 3B. I don't, you might want to check. Hold on. All right, you can stop answering. All right, who got it first? All right, so David said Supremo, which is not the full answer. It is actually the Piccolo, which is negative 3dB, was the first one to have it. You guys all played along, so that was very good. So yes, it is the Supremo Piccolo tweeter. Way to pay attention. I think that's actually I think that's actually what his picture is. No, it is a tweeter, but it's not.
No,
it
is a tweeter.
All right, so what I need you to do is text or send me an email because I don't know my own email. Carstereotalk at yahoo.com. Send me an email, carstereotalk at yahoo.com. Large, extra large, and your address.
So that's negative 3dB.
Negative 3dB.
You are the winner.
Yes, negative 3dB is the winner. Oh, Morel Titanium is my pick. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Nice. So, send me that information to Car Stereo Talk, large, extra large, and your home address, and I will get that out to you at the end of the month sometime.
Yep.
So,
that's cool.
All right. So you had a couple bumper stories.
Okay, this story it's from. Now that we talk about like Germany and all that stuff, this story is from Portugal and Spain. That was like last month. But Alpine, I don't know if Alpine decide to never have Alpine on Spain or Portugal. Actually, Luis sent me this. That was pretty cool.
Well, if Lewis sent it to you, then yeah.
But apparently Alpine decides to move, and now they're going to have Alpine in Portugal and Spain. So,
which is nice, because, I mean, if you've lived in that country, then, or those countries, I mean, Spain, really? They weren't in Spain?
I know.
I mean, God, because, I mean, you figure it's Alpine. I mean, you have to know Alpine. That means all those guys have to drive outside of their country to get Alpine products. And Alpine over in Europe is big. Like, their restyle campaign that they did in Europe was way better than our restyle campaign here.
Totally.
I mean, actually, it was funny. I wanted more of their products that they made for Europe, for the European market, than I wanted because over here all they did was pickup trucks. And don't get me wrong, there's way too many pickup trucks on the road. And if you drive a pickup truck, you understand what I'm saying. Every dude has a pickup truck.
And I feel that Europe has first technology, and then we get the second one.
Well, it just depends, because if you look at it, like, for example, Eton, Germany, Ground Zero, Germany, Audison, Italy, Morel, Israel, Focal, France, Gladen, Moscone, Germany. I mean, these are all countries. I mean, if you put the United States over the European map and you go, that would be like Texas, New York, Minnesota, Oklahoma, California, Florida. I mean, granted, in Florida, we actually have a large amount of production here. I mean, you have Florida's the home of Metro, Nav TV. What's the other one? The little company, JL Audio. That wasn't what I was thinking.
The little company.
No, that other manufacturer company. It's over on the other coast. Nelson used to rep them. I know I'm totally missing it. They've kind of fallen off the map here lately. We had a rep for like 5 minutes. But that was weird.
I don't know. Like Nelson just a rep Bema and the little amplifiers.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about. Massive is here in Florida.
Small, massive amplifiers.
Alpine will make Macintosh. Yes, they will.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be for it's just gonna be for the U.S. I mean, it's not. I'm sorry. It's just gonna be for the OE guys.
Yes,
so.
Just OEM integration together.
If it's on the internet, it must be true. Exactly.
Maybe. The other thing...
Scosche is an American company, but Scosche was in the news this week, but it was for making cool iPhone chargers.
Yeah, they decide to go to chargers and...
Scosche is slowly but surely phasing out of 12 volt as far as like dash kits, wiring harness, antenna adapters. If you go on their website, a lot of that stuff has just been discontinued, and they're making smart chargers and charge pads and...
Apparently there's more money there.
Oh, there's way more money there.
Oh, totally. Everybody has an iPhone. Everybody has a smartphone.
You
so
said
they
Mats,
need that.
right? MM Mats.
Yeah.
Yeah, MM Mats, yeah. So.
The other, and probably this is going to be the last one, SiriusXM to be a standard on nearly all GM models. So in 2022...
So, I don't even know how this is a story, because I was pretty much... sold on the fact that every GM car had SiriusXM in it. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that I thought that was like news 5 years ago.
Okay.
So I thought I didn't even think you could buy a GM car that didn't have SiriusXM in it. I mean, my car's 10 years old and I had SiriusXM in it, and I know like when working on, I figured they all had it by now. I didn't realize you could get a GM car without SiriusXM. So
I mean, it's not a surprise. It's just like
I mean, unless it's free.
No,
it's
not free.
That would really be the best news if if GM was just going to roll the price
you
of
for
like
a 3
years of SiriusXM included in the price of the car.
But actually, it's a 3, but it's only 3 months.
See, here's the thing.
Then you get your subscription.
I don't know why they don't do that.
3 years?
Yeah, think about it. Because how much... All right, so yearly subscription...
Added to the price of the car?
You figure a 3-year deal from SiriusXM has got to cost, what, $500?
Yeah.
Well, why not just roll that? I mean, they're rolling in bullshit stuff into the price of cars anyways.
Whoa.
What's another $500?
Yeah.
You get 3 years of SiriusXM included in every GM model you buy.
Yeah.
I mean,
for 3 years.
Yeah, I mean 3 years,
Yeah.
basically the standard life of the warranty.
Yeah.
And then after 3 years, you get it for whatever regular price is. I would. I mean, honestly, that
You would buy a car just because...
no, but I mean,
SiriusXM.
you would every car you sold would that be that, and if you already have a SiriusXM subscription, well then they just prorate it for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, it's an easy enough thing to do. I don't even know why it's a thing anymore. Personally, I don't even know why anyone wants SiriusXM, especially over the air SiriusXM. It sucks.
It is.
It sounds terrible over your phone. So much better.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Don't forget, Kenwood radios are going to ship next week.
Yeah, if you're interested in one of those radios like we talked about in today's show, next week they'll be hitting the stores and starting to be available. Mm-hmm. And that brings us to the end of the news, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Friday news. We do this every Friday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We talk about the stories that we feel are relevant, or actually the only stories that come out. It's news, man. It's 12 volt. It's fun. It's exciting. And it gives you guys a chance to listen to this. Of course, stay tuned tomorrow. On the regular YouTube channel, 5 Star Car Stereo, where we'll be doing the standard 6 o'clock Q&A show that we normally do. I don't think we have anything planned. We still have that Kenwood box sitting there. Maybe we'll show that again, unless we get it in, like lift out and move. Nothing new from Focal. And if there was, we would talk about it, because that's definitely one of the brands we pay attention to. Congratulations to the winner. Thank you so much to Morel for being the show sponsor this week. Make sure you head over to morelhifi.com, where you can check out all the new speakers along with the new Carbon, with the late Carbon Pro series. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Thank you, Luis.
Check them all out. And you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you later today on 5 Minutes with 5 Star. We come back on. We'll show you the finishing work on this Challenger we have going on. If you don't follow us, you can find us on Instagram and on Instagram TV, where it's a lot of fun and exciting. You guys have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.